Today we are going to be making our own moon. All you're going to need is a piece of paper, probably white, and a pencil. You could always grab a Sharpie if you want to go over it later, and maybe a gray crayon, okay? I'm going to be using a whiteboard and a dry erase marker just to show you, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to make a really big circle, like almost take up your whole page, okay? So I'm going to make my really big circle. You make yours. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some dots on our moon. Does anyone know what those would be? Those would be craters, right? So we're going to put a few dots of different sizes. So I'll show you mine. First, I'm going to make 3 little dots at the top. You can do really any size you want. I did one big one, and then I did a smaller one and the smallest one. And they're kind of toward the top. It looks kind of funny now, doesn't it? Okay, now the next one, we're going to do the same thing. One big one and then 2 smaller ones. And that's going to be kind of toward the bottom a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I did one big one, a smaller one, and a smallest one. We're almost done, surprisingly. This is kind of easy, right? Then our last group of craters is down here. You see, I did one big one, a smaller one, and a smallest one. All right, now we're not quite done. Next, right in the middle, I'm gonna make a smile. Now, do you think the moon really has a smile? No, this is just fun, okay? And then I'm gonna make 2 upside down U's. Those are for my eyes. And then I'm gonna add a couple eyelashes. Look at that. Okay, now with your gray crayon, you can shade in those craters. And the reason we would shade those in is because those will look a little bit darker, right? So the craters are going to be darker and the hills are going to be a little bit lighter, okay? So I'll show you mine in a minute here. Obviously, I can't shade mine in because I don't have crayons as whiteboard markers. But here's mine. So you can finish up by getting your crayons. You can highlight it with go over them with your Sharpie, and maybe in the background you could make some little white dots for the stars. And when you go over that with either like a gray or a black, you'll actually be able to see the stars through it. It'll look really cool. Okay, awesome job. Here's our moon.